What's going on, YouTube Nation? This whole Africans versus African Americans fiasco is kind of mind boggling to me. I remember when I was a kid, I remember some of my folks saying that Africans don't like African Americans. And I don't know if they meant there's a group of them that didn't or all of them. But the past few days, I was looking at a particular video. I was looking at some of the comments, and it's kind of weird. It's like you have the Africans that say that African Americans are very barbaric, they're savagery, and that they don't respect themselves and how the way they carry themselves, and like they keep reproducing kids that they're not even prepared to take care of, etc., etc. And then you have the African Americans that say that Africans have a superiority complex, the ones that come over here in the U.S., and that they have an arrogant, snobbish attitude towards African Americans, etc., etc. And to be honest, there's truth in both of those statements, but it doesn't apply to every African or every African American. That's why, for me, when I talk about whether it be black men, black women, African or African Americans, etc., I try to specify or be specific. I don't put everybody in the same category because I know everybody's not going to be in the same box. So that's why I either say some or a group. I'll never say black men or I'll never say all. Because if you do, then people are going to accuse you of generalizing or not specifying or, putting all, whether it be black men or black women, in the same box. But as a black person over here in the US, I can honestly say I do know black people who have this savagery, barbaric, hostile attitude towards, I guess, black people who are like me. And they always spaz out. And how the way they carry themselves and how the way they behave, it's just very, it can be very cringy, especially if you have witnessed it from time to time. And when they see black people like you, they automatically assume that you're one of those Jawal William type, or that you have this self-righteous persona and that you're looking down on them, when that's not even the case. Like, they see me, and I guess they assume because of how the way I dress or how the way I carry myself that I'm trying to be white, and that's not even true. Like, I guess they see I wear glasses, they automatically assume that I'm nerdy or dorky, and that's not even true. The reason why I wear glasses is because I'm nearsighted. But there's this misconception when it comes to, I guess, certain class or certain type of black people. And this is something I've been going through, my entire life, so I'm used to it. So, to an extent, I kind of understand where some of the Africans are coming from when they say that. And I understand where African Americans, black people in the US, come from when they say that there are some African Americans that are arrogant. And that's true. But I remember there was an African that went to this church I went to, and they were really cool people. They were very nice people. They were very humbled, and they were just cool. So not every African, at least in my opinion, is not arrogant. Like, seriously, I feel like this whole African versus African American thing, it's just another distraction. It's just to try to keep us going at each other. When at the end of the day, we're all going to be the same. At the end of the day, we're all NIGGER or A or whatever type of phrase you want to use. It doesn't matter. That's the problem with black people, especially over here in the United States. We're so focused on petty issues instead of focusing on the big picture. So we always talk about issues that really shouldn't matter, but we keep talking about them, or we'll try to go to war with each other over black people instead of taking it at the real enemies, white supremacy. Like, instead of helping each other, try to help each other, try to better ourselves. We'll try to tear each other down, or we'll try to look down on black people who really do care about other black people, and we'll try to call them self-righteous and that their halos on too tight, etc., etc. So we'll always be going at each other's throats, and that's why us as black people will never get anywhere. So we're all the same. I mean, me personally, I have nothing but respect for Africans and what they have to go through. Shoot, I would love to fellowship with Africans and learn some of their testimonies, their stories on what they have to go through, and just try to understand them a little bit better. I mean, that's just my opinion. So I feel like for us, there really shouldn't be this whole African American conflict going on. We should be trying to help each other out. We shouldn't be trying to diss each other because we're only making, I guess, a certain group of white people feel good about themselves because they know that we keep going at each other's throats. And that's just how I see it. So anyway, you guys take it easy. Stay blessed. Peace.